So the secret strategy of how to repay your Help to Buy loan. Let's go. Okay, so slight confession, this isn't really a secret, it's not a secret at all, there is information out there, but there is not much information on how to repay your Help to Buy. So I have put together this video that gives you all the information you need to know. So my name's Adam, I'm a mortgage broker, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Help to Buy. What is it first of all? So Help to Buy, when you bought your property with Help to Buy, you would have borrowed 20%, a little bit different in London, up to 40%, but let's say 20% for now of the property's value. You would have borrowed that from the government. Then you would have put down a 5% deposit or more, potentially. You could have put down more if you wanted to, but minimum 5% deposit, and then you would have had a mortgage for the rest. And for the first few years, life's good, isn't it? You know, your mortgage is low, your rate's low, Help to Buy isn't costing you anything, your house is all shiny and new, and then suddenly 5 years passes by before you know it, and we need to think about what we're going to do with Help to Buy, because you're going to start paying interest on it soon. So you're going to start paying interest, not much, 1.75% I think the current interest rate is for a start. Now that goes up a little bit each year. I've actually done a video more specifically about how Help to Buy works, so go and check that out once you've watched this if you want to. So after 5 years you're going to start paying some interest. Now the important thing here is that this is interest only. Your monthly payments are not repaying any of the balance of Help to Buy, it's just paying interest. So unlike your mortgage, which is most likely repayment, you're not repaying your Help to Buy. You need to do that in big chunks. The other important factor that we need to know is that we borrowed 20% of the property's value. We always owe 20% of the property's value. So when it comes to paying it off, we need to pay back 20% of whatever your house is worth at the time. And that can be quite a surprise to a lot of people. We speak to a lot of people to do this, that we didn't help set the mortgage up in the first place, and they're thinking, well, I borrowed £60,000, that's the amount I need to go back. But that's not the case. You borrow 20%. You need to pay back 20% now, and that could be £80,000 depending on how much your house has gone up in value. And houses at the moment are going up in value quite considerably. It's the middle of 2022 now, so the last couple of years have seen quite dramatic house price increases. So if there was ever a time to see if you can repay your Help to Buy loan, it is now, before they go up any further. Now, when it comes to repaying your Help to Buy loan, it is all about timing. Timing, the sooner you do it, the better. The quicker you can get it repaid, the better, the less it's going to cost you. It might seem like adding a load of money onto your mortgage is going to cost you more each month, and it will, but long term it is always going to be better to repay Help to Buy as soon as you possibly can. So let's talk about the process then. Now we need to start with a rough idea on valuation. Now when we talk to people, we can gauge a rough idea on value. We can look on a system that we've got, and we can look on Rightmove and compare it to other similar properties. So we can kind of get a ballpark idea, so we can do some initial calculations. But then we need to get an official valuation from Help to Buy. Well, it doesn't come from Help to Buy. We can use a surveyor, a valuer, not an estate agent. It has to be a Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors surveyor that will come out to the property and give us a valuation. Now, the trick here, this is the important strategy, is to make sure that that surveyor is going to give us a valuation that is as low as possible. Now, no surveyor worth their salt is going to lie, that's not what I'm saying, but we can use comparable properties as evidence, so similar properties that are on the lower end of the scale. So we need your house ultimately for Help to Buy to be worth as little as possible, because then that means that you don't have to pay them back as much. If your house has gone up in value, which it probably will have since you bought it, chances are you're going to pay back more than you borrowed anyway, but the more we can limit that damage, the better. So once we know that figure then we need to go and check our affordability and our credit score as well, but let's concentrate on affordability with a new lender. The process here is that we're going to borrow enough to cover the existing mortgage, and the Help to Buy. So let's say you borrowed £60,000 from Help to Buy, but actually your house has gone up quite a bit in value now, and you've got to pay back 70 or 80,000. So we need to add that amount onto your mortgage. Unless of course you've got some savings. If you've got some savings separately that you want to put in as well, that'll really help get the amount we want to borrow down and really help what we call our loan to value. That's how much mortgage we've got compared to the property's value. So then we've got a total figure that we need to borrow. And so we'll go and check who has got the best rate and who is going to give you that much money. Now, chances are if you bought your home a few years ago, life has changed. Hopefully your income has gone up a little bit, your situation is a little bit better. Nowadays, we can borrow that amount of money without needing to do Help to Buy. Now, there's a really important trick here. Your new mortgage lender does not have to use the same valuation that Help to Buy are using. So the surveyor that we had to value or Help to Buy has helped us with some nice low comparable properties and things and given us a lower end valuation. Now we can go to the mortgage lender, the new lender, and we can do the opposite. We can try and sort of suggest that the house is worth maybe that little bit more. Now, those two valuations will never meet. The lender and Help to Buy will not talk to each other. So if we have a valuation from a lender that happens to be a little bit higher than your Help to Buy valuation, that is a good thing. That is going to help us with our loan to value. That is going to give us a little bit more room between how much we need to borrow and how much your property is worth. And that's going to help your interest rate and just make everything feel a little bit more comfortable. Sometimes as well, that can be the difference between can we do it or can't we do it. So we've done a mortgage application to a new lender, the valuation, and I'm not talking hundreds of thousands of pounds difference, but you know, if there's £10,000 difference in the valuation, every little helps. So we do our mortgage application to a new lender, we get valuation done for them, it's normally free, they do it, and then we end up with a mortgage offer. Now that mortgage offer will last a few months, 3 months, 6 months. Your Help to Buy valuation though only lasts 3 months, so we can't do this process too early. But once that's all in place, we have a solicitor. A solicitor will handle all the money. They'll pay off Help to Buy, so they'll get the money from the new mortgage lender, they'll pay off the old mortgage lender, they'll pay off Help to Buy, and then you are left with one nice, neat new mortgage, probably on a repayment basis that you are repaying over time. Now those monthly payments may well be a little bit more than you're used to with your old mortgage and Help to Buy either interest free or just a little bit of interest. But promise you, this is going to be worth it in the long run. Getting your Help to Buy paid off is going to save you thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. If you keep it 20 years, it will end up costing you a fortune. So the sooner you can get it paid off, the better. Now, if this sounds of interest, if you have got Help to Buy and you want to see if you can get it paid off, how close you are, maybe you're not quite there yet, but we can certainly help you formulate a plan to get yourself there in the not too distant future. If you want to do that, you can book a call with us in the diary. There's a link in the description below. Go and check out our website as well and get to know us, get to know a little bit more about who we are and how we work. I will look forward to speaking to you and helping you on your journey to release yourself from the shackles of Help to Buy. It's probably a bit dramatic, isn't it? But get Help to Buy paid off. So we'll hopefully speak to you really soon. If not, I'll certainly see you on the next video. Take care.